Thank you, Mr. President. Parliamentary inquiry.
For what purpose?
Parliamentary inquiry.
State your inquiry.
Do you know if the House moved to not concur?
The only thing we know is they returned the bill for further consideration.
Parliamentary inquiry.
State your inquiry.
Did the House request a conference committee?
They have not.
Parliamentary inquiry.
State your inquiry.
Where we are right now, is this considered third reading?
No, it is not.
Parliamentary inquiry.
State your inquiry.
What does it, can we look to see what it says in the journal? What does the journal say?
Not really sure what you're asking.
I believe we are in third reading.
I'm sorry, I've answered that several times. We're not in third reading.
Okay. I'd like to request that the exchange between Senator Royce and Senator Hughes be reduced to writing, placed in the journal, and that the exchange between myself and you be placed in the journal as well.
Any objection? Hearing none. Motion adopted. Senator Gutierrez, for what purpose?
Mr. President, parliamentary inquiry.
State your inquiry.
And I apologize for my ignorance, Mr. President, but under the constitutional order of business, wouldn't we need a 4/5 vote to bring up this particular bill?
Would you ask that question again?
Wouldn't we need a 4/5 vote of the members present to bring up this particular bill in the manner which was brought up?
Motion only requires a simple majority. Well, I know you may have not been up here, but I'd answer that.
And I apologize.
No problem, no problem.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator. Senator Johnson, what purpose?
Parliamentary inquiry.
State your inquiry.
I would like to borrow the book that the parliamentarian allowed us to review for a few minutes so that my parliamentary inquiry relates to some of that text.
We've already taken a break and you had the opportunity to read that book with Senator West.
Yes, and I'd like to read it into the record as well.
Come forward, please. Senator Hughes moves that the Senate recede from the amendments adopted by the Senate to House Bill 3979. Secretary will call the roll.
Alvarado.
Excuse me, Madam Secretary, let me read the entire motion. Senator Hughes moves that the Senate recede from the amendments adopted by the Senate House Bill 3979 relating to the social studies curriculum in public schools, and declare that the bill to have passed the Senate in the same form as it was received by the Senate from the House, and the House be notified of this action. The Secretary will now call the roll.
So, Betancourt, Birdwell, Blanco, Buckingham, Campbell.
18 ayes, 13 nays. The motion is adopted. Yes, sir. Senator West, for what purpose?
We'd ask that the overruling of the points of order and the overruling and the rationale of the points of orders be reduced to writing and be spread upon the journal. We'll have a ruling put in the journal. We will have a ruling put in the journal. I'm sorry.
We will have a ruling put in the journal.
What about the rationale? Many of our, when you look at the rules, they talk about the fact pattern, and
It's a weather alert. There we go.
but in some of the rulings, some of the rulings in our rule book, they have the fact pattern, I believe, and also the rationale behind the ruling. And so for future precedent, I'm asking that it be spread upon the journal, the rationale behind it. I think the parliamentarian referred to Mason and a specific rule in Mason, and so I'd like to make certain that for future legislatures that they have that.
We will put an explanation with the ruling in the journal.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, sir.